Good morning. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing.
Now we're going to say the Pledge of Allegiance in Spanish. Yo prometo lealtad a la bandera de los Estados Unidos de América y a la república que representa una nación bajo Dios, entera, con libertad y justicia para todos.
Please be seated. Good morning, alumni, faculty, family, friends, staff, and most especially the members of the class of 2022. We are together on this momentous day to commemorate the achievements of this 156th graduating class of Frankford High School. While this is certainly not the way any of us envisioned much of this year taking place, Your achievements and accomplishments over the last years will not be diminished by a global pandemic. Before we get any further into our program, I want to make sure that I don't forget to thank those people that made this day possible. First and foremost, Ms. Armstrong. And the rest of the faculty and staff that helped us to plan, organize, and carry out all of the necessary tasks to ensure that this took place, albeit 2 hours later, with as much pomp and circumstance as possible under some of the most challenging conditions. Also, I'd like to thank all of the teachers, counselors, community members, partners, coaches, and staff at Frankford High School that helped guide these graduates over the last 4 years to help them navigate all the detours and obstacles that both high school and life has thrown upon them on their journey to this special day. Admittedly, our graduates' journey to this day began more than just 4 years ago when they first began school. As such, I'd like for us to take a moment to recognize and acknowledge all of the elementary and middle school faculty and staff that have also contributed to our graduates' path to this joyous occasion. Last but certainly not least, I want to thank all the parents and guardians for your continued support of your children and Frankford High School. You were your child's first teacher and have spent the last dozen or so years working hand in hand with school personnel and advocating for your children because you valued the importance of their education. It really does take a village to raise a child. Now to the class of 2022. Most years I start this speech by telling graduates that you're about to become adults by transitioning out of high school and into the real world. Unfortunately, for all of you, you were all thrust into the real world on March 13th, 2020. In no way could I have imagined your high school years would have gone the way that they did, and I'm sure certainly neither did you. Yet here we are. You've earned all your credits, and in a few minutes, you will be officially high school graduates. Your transition from high school to the real world has been nothing close to what it should have been. You didn't have the opportunity to stumble awkwardly into adulthood as most of us have for decades. Rather, you were thrown right into the deep end. Yet here you are. And you know what? You didn't drown. You may have been scared at times and justifiably angry at others. However, your resolve and dedication towards your goals allowed you to navigate those waters and still make it here today. It is the collective actions that you will take after you leave us that will shape and guide our city and country moving forward. We need you to help us create a place where, regardless of where people live or what they look like, they can realize their true potential and dreams. We are relying on each of you to live your life in a way that serves as a beacon of hope for everyone around you. Many of you are going to continue your education next year, while others of you will join the workforce or armed forces. Whatever it is that you decide to do in life, make sure that you do it well and with passion. As the events of your high school years have certainly demonstrated, there will be setbacks along the way. However, it's your resilience during those tough times that will ultimately determine your success. Remember that the measure of character isn't how many times you fail, It's how quickly you can learn from your mistakes and move forward. To echo this sentiment, I'd like to share one of my favorite quotes by Maya Angelou. She said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, and how you can still come out of it." You've all demonstrated already that you can rise above all this. The bigger question is, what will you do next? I hope that this quote resonates with you as you leave the home of champions, because we are all counting on you to make this world a better place for future generations. As you are all very well aware, Frankford High School is known as the home of champions, and certainly not without reason. Additionally, any champion you will ever meet will tell you that they have failed hundreds or even thousands of times on their respective paths to becoming a champion. It's also important to note that every champion was once just a contender that wanted to be the best and refused to give up. I encourage each and every one of you to live every day like a champion, no matter where life takes you. In closing, I want to tell all of you one very important thing. I love you. Thank you, Michaela. If you remember nothing else I've ever said to you, please let it be that. I'm proud of all you've accomplished, but I'm more excited about the promise you bring to the future. No matter how far you move away from Frankfurt or how old you grow to be, you will always remain a part of Frankfurt High School's long and storied history. As the saying goes, once a pioneer, always a pioneer. At this point, it is my pleasure to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2022, Mr. Wenhao Yang.
Good morning, Dr. Calderon, staff, graduating class of 2022, and all of our loved ones. I'm honored to be able to stand before you today as the salutatorian of Frankfurt High School's graduating class of 2022s, and to be able to congratulate you all on making it to the end. As we all know, these few years have not been easy for any of us. From the confusing start of high school, to the anomaly that is virtual classes, the effect of senioritis, and now, the end of our high school careers. To that I say we did it. We made it to the end even through all the turbulence. Quoted from Sun Tzu's The Art of War, in the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Here we clearly see who took the opportunity. By persevering through this chaos, we've gained the ability to traverse through many different pathways that we otherwise would not have been able to. Looking at the road ahead, things won't get much easier after high school. But whichever path you decide to take, whether it be college, military, or employment, I hope that you continue to reach higher and improve as a person. At this point, I would like to, on behalf of the class of 2022, thank all the instructors who led us to this moment, who challenged us to do better, and who are always willing to help. And I would also like to thank all of our parents and guardians for being with us, supporting us, and guiding us. Without you, we wouldn't have made it this far. Once again, I congratulate you all on making it to the end, and I hope that you'll prevail through the challenges, all the challenges life throws at you next.
Thank you, Wenhao. At this time, I would like to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2022, Hulamore Manasseh.
Good morning, Dr. Calderon, staff, family, friends, and the graduating class of 2022. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God because without him, I wouldn't be here. My family for helping me through this journey, friends for making every moment memorable, and my mentors for guiding me down the right path. I stand here before you today as Frankfurt's 156th graduating class valedictorian. I remember freshman year, confused and wandering the halls searching for my next class. My sophomore year, I started to assimilate into Frankfurt's culture. I began to know my way around, I made friends, and I even joined the wrestling team. Afterwards, as we all know, COVID took the nation by storm, disrupting our education, forcing us to adapt to a new style of learning. Nevertheless, we marched through the hardships and finally arrived at our senior year. Here I stand now, sharing these moments with all of you, ready to embark on a new voyage into the unknown. As we continue on, I wish us good luck as we enter a new chapter of life. Furthermore, I hope we're able to endure the challenges that life throws at us, as he once did before, and as I'm sure we can do it again. In the movie Pursuit of Happiness, the character Dennis Waitley said, "It is not in the pursuit of happiness that we find fulfillment, but it is in the happiness of pursuit." With this, I encourage us to find joy not only achieving our goals, but in the effort needed to reach them. Finally, congratulations to graduating class of 2022, and thank you for all the moments, and I wish you the best in life.
Thank you, Hulamar. We will now hear a song from the graduating class of Frankfurt High School, led by our choir director, Ms. Wazov.
I reach my hands out in the dark and wait for yours to interlock. I'll wait for you.
I'll wait for you. 'Cause I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, no, not yet. Even when I'm down to my last breath. Even when they say there's nothing left. So don't give up on, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, no, not me. Even when nobody else believes. I'm not going down that easily. So don't give up on me. Ahora yo te abrazaré. I'll hold on to you.
Lo que digas no me importó.
Firme estaré. Reach out in the dark and wait for yours to interlock. I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. 'Cause I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up, no, not yet. Even when I'm down to my last breath. always do until my heart is black and blue.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you our keynote speaker, Mr. Terrell Hagler.
Good morning, 2022. How y'all feeling? I don't hear you. Good morning, 2022. How you feeling? That's right. I'm not going to be up here long. I do things my way, as you should. But first, I'm going to give the parents a chance for 10 seconds to scream your child's name. Go ahead. Let them hear it, y'all. Come on, y'all can do better than that. Let them hear it, y'all. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. All right, so y'all got it out y'all system now, right? All right, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I said 10 seconds. All right, so when I'm doing my speech, y'all got it out y'all system. Y'all shouldn't be screaming, right? All right. Hi, guys. Again, my name is Terrell Hagler. Screaming my name. You may not know me, but on Instagram, I'm known as your fave trash man. And I'll give you a little story on why I think Miss Armstrong asked me to be here. I started off as a sanitation worker December 2019. By March 2020, as you know, the pandemic hit. As a sanitation worker for the city of Philadelphia, over 400 sanitation workers caught COVID and were quarantining. I have 3 young children. Asthma runs really heavy in my family, and I was terrified to bring COVID home. When I went to my higher-ups and my supervisors, I asked them, what are we going to do about COVID? And my boss legit said, figure it out. So what I did to figure it out was I started an Instagram. And on my Instagram, I started posting pictures of trash piles, of illegal dumps, and just giving out information on how to be a better sanitation worker here in Philly so that we could move through the pandemic together. Now, when I started this Instagram, I only expected to get 500 followers, tell a few jokes, go live, and just give out information. What I didn't expect was to go viral. By the second month of my Instagram, I had 10,000 followers. I had been on Good Morning America. I had been on Worldwide News with David Muir, and had just got a call from Kelly Clarkson herself to be on her show. Thank you. As I continued on with my Instagram, it grew. By December 2020, I had a phone call with now President Joe Biden to do a commercial around sanitation for the country. And July 4th, 2021, I was one of the 1,000 special guests at the White House to have a private barbecue with the President and First Lady, Dr. Jill. I appreciate it. January 2021, I realized that my community was dirty. Illegal dump piles everywhere, needles, trash. Actually, Frankford High was on my route. I used to walk up and down Dumfeld, Mifflin, Hartford, and even K&A, and I wanted to do something. So I started organizing neighborhood cleanups. My first cleanup was in Northeast with Jared Solomon. My second one was in North Philly with Malcolm Kenyatta, and so on and so forth. And as to date, I've done 85 community cleanups and have picked up 325 tons of trash out of our city. It's still not enough. Thank you. With all that being said, I had to figure out how to redefine normal. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. Do you guys realize that you guys graduated during a global pandemic? Give yourselves a round of applause. I graduated high school in 2007. Whoa, wow, judgment. I'll be 33 in September. I have 3 kids, 10, 9, and 5, recently divorced, and I still think I had an easier time than you did graduating high school. I want you guys to really take a moment and realize that you did it. You got to the finish line and you crossed with your head held high, your chest out, and confident. Please really realize what you did. You made it to a point where some people didn't. Over 1 million people didn't make it to see today. Please realize the reason you're here is because you have a purpose. There's a plan for your life, and you may not know it yet, but I promise you there's a plan. And I want you to live each day in that purpose. I want you to take each moment and realize how special you are. I want you to take each day and whatever you do in life, whether it's college, a trade, you could be like me and be a social media influencer, have 31,000 followers on Instagram, blue check verified, get to go places, make speeches, have people fly you first class. But I want you to realize that each moment is special. I want you to realize that nobody did this but you. There were really hard times, I'm sure. There were times when you wanted to give up. There were times when you wanted to quit. There were times where you felt like your friend was being shady. There were times when your mom was getting on your nerves. You felt like you didn't have support. It was times when you just wanted the new iPhone and she said no. It was times when you wanted to go to that party and she said no. Am I right? But all of that is for today. All of those hardships, all of those no's, all of those down moments, all of the tragedies that you went through, it's for today. Do not use those moments as a crutch. Use them as a trampoline. There's a quote that my mother used to say. My mother passed away November 2020. And she didn't get to see how your fave trash man was going to turn out. But her last words to me were to use your fave trash man to change the world. So I say that same quote to you. Use this graduation to change the world. If you want to go far, you go together. If you want to go fast, you go alone. Never forget your community. Never forget the ones who you love. Never forget the ones who were there day in and day out. Never forget the ones who make you angry and make you laugh at the same damn time. And for my parents, this is not a time for you to push them out the door. This is not a time for you to call them adults and tell them to figure it out. This is a time for you to pull them closer. This is a time for you to love them more. This is a time for you to give them boundaries and understand that they're going to figure it out on their time. This is a time for you to love them unconditionally, whether they listen to you or not. This is their time to grow and learn. You had yours, now give them theirs. I want to let you know that I am super proud of all of you. You guys did it, and I'm amazed, and I can't wait as I get older and I see you guys become billionaires, become rappers, become singers, become fashion designers, become CEOs. I can then tell my children that I gave them their graduation speech because you guys are amazing. You guys are unicorns. There's no one else like you. And I really want to let you know how dope you are. There's nobody else like you. Say less. Say less. There's nobody else like you guys. And although I can't give you $1 million and I can't give you all free tuition, what I can do is for your valedictorian and your salutatorian, I can give you guys LLCs. So even if plan A doesn't work out, you'll have plan B right in the pocket. And I'll leave you with my favorite Bible verse. Be not weary in well-doing, because in due season you will reap if you faint not. Thank you, guys.
Well, it's that time. The moment you've been waiting for and your parents have been waiting for 12 years. I am going to just ask one thing from the crowd. Everybody's got a baby. So let's be respectful so that everyone's name can be heard. Everybody earned it, so everybody deserves to hear their name heard.
Ulimar Manasseh.
Mayreni Lopez.
Wenhao Yang.
Haley Jacome.
Brianna Rios.
Dylan Lombardo Schwartz.
Cassiana Burks Perez.
Brenda Liz Adorno.
Sierra.
Jordan Brenbree.
Ashlyn Torres.
Cheyenne Young.
Sedatu Diallo.
Diamond Smith.
Rayshawn Wells.
Ashley Reyes. Daniel Rodriguez.
Razik Afa.
Samira Perry.
Devin Edwards.
Jayana Vernon.
Shamira Robinson.
Anasia Prado.
Tatiana Dubois.
Angela Yates.
Selena Vasquez.
Jada Wright.
Mariana Estacio.
Delaney Rodriguez Taveras.
Emoriana Davis.
Sebastián Romero.
Edilma Verdugo Ramirez.
Christopher Saunders.
David Berrios.
Jasmine Roberts.
Sara Avila.
Donovan Starrett.
Michaela Cunningham.
Robertilian Sion.
Delwin De Leon.
Haley Soto.
Sandra Ramirez.
Mosnica Astil.
Manuel Torres.
Samaya Carson.
Imani Thomas.
Naja Ball.
Kevin Wallen.
Anthony Yanes.
Anne-Marie Afanador.
Deshaun Sampson.
Tiffany Chamberlain.
Frederick Sternberger.
Rosana Vázquez Reynoso.
Bibi.
Roniel Ramírez Mercedes.
Kamaya Colson.
Alexis Valera.
Sanaya Brown.
Wilman Pimentel Morel.
Jonathan Cortez Salazar.
Tyree White.
Sincere Robinson.
Dajir Sloan Scott.
Rakib Quirk.
Quamir Wiggins.
Philip Davis.
Elliot Raymond.
Naisha Byers, VP.
Peter Watts Jr.
Andre Davis.
Oliver Pierre.
Ariana Davis.
Nelson Medina.
Eunice Elmine.
Anthony Velez Torres.
Sincere Cook.
Kamir James.
Amaya Abrams.
Fei Liu.
Wenyan Lu.
Christian Bertoletti.
María Victoria Mancia.
Ami Perran.
Trereer Hall.
Rory Harris.
Tommy Korn.
Alyssa Nugent.
Brian Ortega.
Micaiah Northington.
Chantal Enriquez Jimenez.
Eva Martinez.
Carlen Lopez.
Gabriel Morales.
Kiara Harris Carter.
Freilin Jimenez.
Timnaya Garland.
Uniel Perez.
Andre Jackson. Pernell Fuqua.
Shenyang He.
Eliza Pedraza.
Youssef Ba.
Cease Jean.
Kelly Battis. Jamil Agard Rogers.
David Popular.
Nathaniel Barnhill.
Corey Mines.
Daniel Coleman.
Javon Matthews.
Raheem Amin.
Hansel Marmolejos.
Marquisha Bolden.
Amauris Payams.
Anarela Hernandez.
Rolf Gauss.
Lucas Joya.
Gilena Perez.
Efraín Isari Jr.
Carla Matos.
Nadir Mitchell.
Rafi Marius.
JJ Hickman. Dominic Kiefer.
Ángel Hernández.
Fatu Faye. Jared Armstrong.
Leandro Pereira Borges. Lidis de los Santos. Jendrik Escafullir.
Malik Bennett. Sincere Brower. Jameer Johnson. Abdullah Komagate. Shamar Garrison. Jake Jordan.
At this time, I'd like to ask the graduates to please rise. by the authority conferred to me by the legislature of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the School Board of the School District of Philadelphia, I grant to you the high school diploma and all the rights and privileges thereof. I now pronounce you graduates of the 156th class of Frankford High School. To symbolize this accomplishment, I ask that each graduate now move your tassel from the left to the right side. Congratulations, class of 2022! All right, I'll give you another couple minutes to find your seconds to find your caps. And then we are going to begin the alma mater, led by Miss Wizov and Frankfurt Voices. So if everyone could remain standing.
like you know